Welcome back to Blaster Master Zero. We are in my favorite area of the game because I like the gameplay mechanics and I like the music in both the tank section and the walk section. These are two of my favorite tracks in this whole game, and I love them.
The end of last part was such a tease. Because you basically said that exact same thing, and then the part ended.
Yeah. Plus, we have Eve now.
Yeah. Didn't we have her like almost all of last part?
No.
I don't remember.
That's the last third.
Okay.
So you get her, go to like one more area, I think, and then you go here.
So are you going
Anyways,
to...
this is some wonderful chiptune music, and let's enjoy.
Are you going to like talk to her in every single new area you enter?
Yes.
Okay. I guess I should pay attention to what they're saying then.
No, you don't have to. But you see, there is absolutely no reason, gameplay-wise, to talk to Eve. It's all completely story-driven. It will not affect anything about the game. However, I feel bad if I don't talk to her. I'm just, ignoring her. I feel bad.
You are not a Mega Man fan, or an average Mega Man X fan then, because every time, I forget which X game it is, but there's like a girl that like tries to speak to you between levels. Everyone fucking hates her because of it. I forget her name.
You see, this is optional. That's required.
It might just be Iris if it's like Zero's story. Which is even
Iris
funnier.
doesn't say anything. You can't really talk to her.
Well, no.
So just every now and then say like one or two things.
Okay. Well, I will have to play. I think it's X4 that I'm thinking of. So
who knows? Maybe we'll get more context about Iris in that upcoming Udon comic series for Mega Man X.
Who is writing that? Is it Udon the company or?
I believe it's the same writer for the rest of Timelines comics. But I don't know if it's different for each individual Mega Man series, because I'm really, really hoping Legends gets a continuation as well, since I'll be getting one. Maybe Zero, 2, and CX, since those are all getting comics as well, which is insane.
Can you believe, this is kind of off topic, but can you believe that there's still no Legends Legendary Legacy Collection?
I know, I'm getting really worried about it.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Pissing me the fuck off.
Luckily, you can still buy them in PS3.
Yeah, since...
Once that's done, then, screw Capcom.
Since we have started this game, I have been in the mood for some 2D shooting gameplay. So maybe I should just play this, because I'm just my mind keeps going to Mega Man, but
you should. It's on sale a lot for $1, but $5 normally. You can't go wrong either way. Give Inti Creator money for me.
Well, that's the thing. I have the game on Switch.
Well, there you go. All right.
So it's not even an issue of money at this point.
Alright, so as you can see, the main gimmick of this whole area is going to be conveyor belts.
Most of
which is going to be some cool, kind of have some cool gameplay gimmicks, which is neat. I like that it does stuff in both sections, compared to like the second area, which had the acid, but didn't really play too much into the gameplay of the tank.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to see that a lot better in this area, which I like.
Well, this area
Anyways,
sucks.
I love this music. Yeah, this is one of the side areas that has nothing.
Yeah, I was gonna say that thing that you were trying to interact with does look like a potential doorway, but it's just not.
Well, the only doors you can open are with like cracks on the walls, and I was just kind of like, oh, this is one of the areas just to get supplies, so it means nothing.
It's still cool that this
All
game effectively has like sub areas like that.
Again, they're just there for ammo, but like, you'll get plenty of ammo in the main areas.
Yeah.
Which is why immediately after in every sequel they take those out.
I assume they still have
Every
the like main top-down sections though.
Yes, but every top-down section has a use.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is going to be our main conveyor gimmick, as we can activate those doors by moving.
Cool.
Kind of like what Sonic does in Metropolis with the gears.
That's Mad Gear from Sonic 4.
Both. I was literally thinking of both.
Well, no, because in Metropolis you just use them to move.
Close enough.
In Mad Gear, you use gears to open doors. So it's most similar to that. I do like the little bomb guys that shoot the bombs that actually get affected by the conveyor belts and stuff.
Yeah, you have to be careful because they'll stay on the ground even after they die.
Mm-hmm. There's just something about like retro style games that have more interactions than you'd expect from a retro style game that like I like that. I like that about modern retro style games.
I like that every sub-weapon in this game will have some use, though some of them are going to be more situational and others like the homing missiles there.
Yeah.
Some fun stuff.
Yeah, this area looks way more fun than the previous ones.
This one feels... I do like the first area enough, but the second area sucks. It's big and open. I just don't really have fun with it. It is the main pace killer for new playthroughs of this game, but once I get to here, it's like, alright, we're in for the long run. Alright, there's a crack wall.
Are the levels after this more on the quality of this, would you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Especially in 0-2.
So this game is effectively the video game equivalent of you got to get past the first 2 episodes, and then it gets really good.
It's still good in the first 2 episodes. It's just it goes from like a 6 out of 10. You know, this is fine. This is fine to a 5 out of 10 of I feel nothing. And then this is just a instant 8, and everything after stays around similar quality, I would say.
Okay. Does it ever reach 9s or 10s?
I would say 2 does.
Okay. That is fair.
And probably 3.
I just realized that big long treadmill that you would have to walk against the entire way is just a fucking dick move because all it has is supplies at the end that you don't need.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I ignored it.
It's a fucking asshole move.
Anyways, this is another boss that gets completely decimated if you have the good old FE laser.
Is this a boss? There's no bar.
Well, Mook Rush.
Okay.
How about that?
That's fair.
For Mook Rush.
Yeah, I guess.
It's okay, we got the guard now.
Oh, right. I had completely forgotten about the fact that you lose weapons if you die, essentially.
No, if you get hit.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
No, if you die, you get them all back, because then you get to respawn at full health.
Ow.
Unless you get a checkpoint before a boss, then you'll carry around.
What about
similar.
taking damage in these sections? Does that affect anything?
No.
Okay.
Your tank and your character has separate health.
Okay.
Tank sub-weapons are not dictated by health, just your energy levels.
Gotcha. Okay. Go, go, go! Oh! Yeah, see, this shit's getting us to, like, actually react. Whereas before it was just like, yeah, it's platforming. It's fine. So.
Now we got the fun room. Big ass conveyor time.
Oh.
Yeah, no matter what, you gotta move. Ow.
Oh, there's probably, like, secrets and stuff in the lower parts of this.
I don't remember. Looks like I'm about to check though.
Whee. Oh, nope.
Nope.
You would think that they'd put something down in the bottom right there or something.
Nope.
Maybe here. Oh, okay. I didn't think it was high enough for the tank.
The tank is 1 pixel block in height, which also means Jason
Is a sub-pixel.
is like just a little bit smaller. But he can also crouch to the half block size, so he can crawl under stuff.
Gotcha. He's also, I imagine the tank is also like 2 or so blocks wide in terms of the hitbox.
No.
What the fuck are these things?
Enemies.
Well, yeah, but they're kind of freaky looking.
They spawn like a spinning barrage of spiky particles that spins around in a pattern, and then gets bigger and bigger.
You know what these top-down sections are reminding me of? Just ever so
What?
slightly. Flame Frit. Whatever the fuck that game was that we did.
Same developer, so
Yeah,
that was a game.
that was a game, for sure.
I still like it. I'm glad we did a commentary of it, but man, that is a fever trip of a game.
It has a lot of potential if they decided to make a fuller game based on it. They would just have to add a lot more to the basic game.
They would have to add a heck of a lot more because of how bare bones it is. You get pretty tired of it by the end, I think.
I mean, I think the best way to add more is just give you more, you know, combat options in the top down. And
All
make
right,
the
get
enemies
screwed.
more
This
involved.
is this is another optional.
God
area.
fucking damn it. You know, you haven't edited more parts of this yet. I wouldn't be mad if you, like, cut out those in the future. If they literally mean nothing. But that's up to you. I don't really care either way.
See, what I like about it is you get to see my frustration.
I get to see you walk slowly back out of the fucking facility. See, but that's the thing. If I played this game, I'm
Hover
going to be
pack.
doing the same
We can fly
thing.
now. We can fly
Cool.
now for the price of energy.
Oh, so you lose, like, weapon power if you fly?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have to balance that and your sub weapons. It does regenerate slowly, I should add.
Platforming is king, so I would just spam
So if
it.
you just sit there for a while, you can get it back. But you don't want to do that. Because that's just boring. Anyways, this is our first of very, very few tank bosses. This is a problem in this game, and especially the original. I don't think the original has any bosses in the tank.
Oh, wow. That is lame.
Yeah.
Oh, shit!
Uh,
I assume you can only shoot through the opening in the eye.
yeah. So what I can say about that unfortunate circumstance is 02 fixes this. 02 fixes this in stride.
Wow,
Bitch.
you do a ton of damage to him, though.
Yeah, there aren't really too many particularly hard bosses in this, and never anything where you do like no damage unless you're just not using the weakness. In case of these kinds of bosses, they just don't have weakness.
I kind of wish there was just a way to drop down through platforms, though.
Yeah, unfortunately not. But you don't really need it.
Yeah. I was excited for that. It was kind of meh.
Yeah.
But you said
Ooh, we got the main theme now.
You said 2 and 3 have more tank bosses, though.
Yes.
Okay.
In stride.
Awesome. Awesome.
They fixed that problem and then some.
Yeah.
This trilogy is the perfect example of the Inti Creates formula. You got a first game that tries to innovate a lot of things, being highly reminiscent of an older franchise, but then putting their own spin on it. It's what we love about Inti Creates. Game number 2 is always a refinement of the one new mechanic they added in the original.
Yeah.
Also, this is a pretty cool secret.
Ooh.
And the third game, so like usually the second game can oftentimes be the best game in a trilogy. But then the third game is the game that changes a lot of things. Like, it becomes a heavy refinement of what was introduced in the second game. So it can be a bit more mixed. Maybe it changes a bit too much or not enough.
Right.
Or maybe it can be just right. Like a Sonic 3. It's kind of like a Sonic 3 and Super Mario World situation.
Uh-huh.
Where it doesn't bring as much new to the table as the second game does, but it is a certain refinement. And if that's your kind of thing, it can end up being your favorite. I have not finished Zero 3, sad to say. Fake fan, I know. So I can't give my full thoughts on it.
No.
And yes, in case you were curious, I am trying to blast my rifle to the music.
Even when you're actually fighting shit sometimes.
Yeah.
Ow.
I'm trying.
Those things take a lot of punishment.
They do, and it doesn't help when I stop firing because the music's not doing what I need it to do.
I must dance.
Yes. This game has a rockin' soundtrack, what can I say? It's one of the things I really love about the games.
Yeah, I'm digging this song.
I think I like the 0, 2, and 3 soundtracks overall more. But I think this game has my 2 favorite tracks, which is this theme and the theme of the Area 3. Those tracks just hit so hard for me, you know?
Yeah. Oh, this gotta be from the original game. This boss, because it's like a 4x3 room, and the sprite work looks significantly like older.
And now Eve will tell us how to kill bosses.
Cool. Yeah, this looks straight off the fucking NES.
So anyways, like everything else in the game, make use of the FU laser. Or some grenades if you feel like it.
Yeah, you just fucking destroy this thing before it has even a shot to fire at you. Oh, it actually got something off there. Double damage.
Not those ones. So here's the thing. This thing this weapon, it happens to be a weakness, so it stuns them.
Damn. Yeah, the weaknesses are way too powerful in this.
Yep. Not as bad as Mega Man, at least. You know, to an extent, you do have to try. Like, if this is your first time playing it, even if you have the weakness, there's a chance you'll probably die.
Jump booster.
So this is a double jump. You will never see me use this.
For the little dude?
No, for the tank.
Huh.
But you have a hover. My best guess is they wanted to give you a wave that will use less energy to get around more often in case you don't need to hover, but like, it's really not an issue, and you're pretty much just going to keep the hover on.
Well, hold on a second. Me being the platformer guy, I would probably choose the double jump just because it's faster.
But you do need the hover. Because it does get you higher.
But, counter, fuck you.
Hey, you just switch between them. But no other game has the double jump.
Yeah, you didn't even show it off.
Nope. I have what I need. So anyways, if you didn't see that little dialogue section there, Fred's not in this area. They have no signal now, so they're just going to leave. And the only game's hint is is the full Metroidvania explanation of, isn't there somewhere in the previous areas that we can now access with our new abilities?
I don't know. They spell that shit out for you.
Well, there's only 2 areas to really look, so. Also on one shot.
Be careful. Oh!
Yep. Dun, 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 dun. That's not going to be synced, I bet.
Yeah, it wasn't synced for me, but it might be for you.
No, it's never going to be synced for you. I'm still alive.
Oh!
Still alive. Still alive.
Killed the
It's okay,
fucking...
it's okay.
Oh! Wow, that explosion animation was pretty good. Back we go.
Inti creates. It's what they do.
Yeah, I can definitely feel the Inti creates DNA in this shit.
And that's what we want. I love this company so much.
I still gotta
And
play...
I'm super excited for Majogami, their next game.
I still gotta play Umbra Claw.
I need to play that too.
Really want to try that one. I mean, I played the demo, but you know what I mean.
The thing that hurts it though is the entire premise and gameplay idea is the more powerful you get, the worse ending you get. So it's literally, it's going to be the same issue I had playing Dishonored, where you basically are just, if you want the good ending and not watch everybody die, you have to play it one way. And
Right.
I generally want the good ending on my first playthrough.
I feel
dark.
I feel like having...
Flash. This room is a dick move. This is how they teach you how to use the flash bomb. It can either stun enemies or light up a room, kind of Pokemon style.
Okay. But on
It was a sub weapon we picked up a couple rooms ago.
on the endings thing, I feel like the good ending is supposed to incentivize a replay because you're probably not meant to get it on your first go around.
See, the game, though, literally tell you how to get the good ending your first go around.
Okay.
And though to an extent, this game does it a little better, where if you don't get all the items and you get the bad ending, the game makes it very clear of, man, I could have done better if I had more power.
Yeah, it incentivizes a replay.
You don't even have to do a replay. You just load your previous save point and bam. So you don't have to replay the whole game.
Okay, well, in games that this is inspired off of, where you would have to restart. There's a crack in the top. No, no.
I wanted to see where this was going.
Kill the leader.
Or I didn't notice it yet. Probably didn't notice it yet. Now I notice it. If you don't notice the crack on the wall, the map literally tells you there's a wall there.
Convenient.
Yeah. You will not get lost in these games.
I mean, you say that, but I definitely did when I was playing it for the first time.
You may also get lost in Zero too.
Yeah, I don't know
And there's a way.
what happened in my first playthrough. I remember getting to an area where there was some swimming stuff. And
That's, I think, Area 4 or 5.
and I just kept trying to explore that, but I couldn't find ways to go, so I gave up.
Yeah, I will say that's probably one of the hardest areas other than the final area. Or I guess the pre-final area, the final area if you're getting the bad ending.
Right.
But I do like the water section. It can be frustrating, but once you know how to play it, it's pretty satisfying to run through it, I think.
I think I just died like one too many times, and I was very done
You will
with
die
it.
a lot.
I was like, I didn't have the patience for this kind of shit when this game came out, and I bought it because I believe Brain Scratch or something, they did a playthrough of it.
Yeah, they've done a playthrough on the whole trilogy.
Yeah, so I was just like, you know what? This looks really cool. I'm gonna try it, and then I just played it, and then yeah, I didn't have the patience for it at the time.
That's why I got it, because I saw him playing the second game, and I just thought it looked like the coolest thing ever. Because the second game's first level, especially, it looks gorgeous.
It's sort of similar for me and like the Shantae series as well. I feel like I would enjoy those a lot more now, but I always try to get into them because I thought they looked good, and I thought everyone that I knew that played them said that they were good, but it just didn't click with me for whatever reason.
Yeah, same here. I've tried a couple of Shantae games. It's just, eh.
I believe I've
They don't do it for me.
I've beaten Half Genie Hero, which is like the...
It'd be great if there was somewhere in a passive area we could get to with the hover ability.
You know, I kind of want to give the game shit for that, because it's like, yes, this is a Metroidvania. Do Metroidvania things, but I know it's like a revival.
Well, this is made by a company that doesn't use the word Metroidvania whatsoever.
Yeah.
So they give it that kind of professional feel, where they make sure you don't want to get lost, you know, versus some
Well, it's
indie
also-
Metroidvanias, which leave you very bare bones. This game does not leave you bare bones. There's literally a girl sitting next to you who will tell you how to beat every single boss in the game.
I'm also gonna give it a little bit of slack because this is a revival of a series that was effectively a Metroidvania before Metroidvanias. So it kind of makes sense that it has this sort of very heavy tutorialization of shit. Though I don't know if the original game itself had that kind of tutorialization.
Yeah. I mean, this is just not a game that screams Metroidvania. And the developers do not cater to that audience. You know?
Yeah.
So it makes sense that they want to make sure the audience they do cater to, fans of this game, fans of the original game and retro games in general, you know, are completely covered. It has that kind of professional feel to it.
Yeah.
Where they still assume this could be your first game.
Just use your lightning, bro.
2 and 3 are a little better about it because they assume you probably played one before you get to those.
Yeah.
But they still keep the helpful features like telling you how to, you know, beat bosses and such, because it's just kind of staple of their version of the games. Plus, that stuff is optional, so you can ignore it. You don't have to, like I said, you don't ever have to talk to Eve willingly.
Mm-hmm.
She will talk to you normally at required sections, and the game will progress just fine. There's no, like, secret interactions.
That is also something I also didn't end up doing when I played, was just, I didn't even bother to try and speak with her.
No, it feels like a reward for looking around at the menu and engaging with just kind of the world of the game. You know, you see her, and if you get invested in her character and try to talk to her, you get rewarded for it.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is pretty cool. Especially because, again, it's all optional and doesn't add anything required to the experience.
Yeah.
That being said, you should always talk to Eve because she's the best.
Simp.
Yeah.
Simp.
Yeah. I admit it.
And I am not like
Besides,
you.
no one can simp for Eve because Jason's got that covered. in stride.
Oh my god, Brinstar.
Brinstar with better music. I said it.
This literally feels like Metroid copied this shit, this fucking kind of vertical climb section. I'm still assuming that a lot of this shares a lot of DNA with the original game. I obviously don't know if there's a vertical tower, like, climb section.
Layouts
like that.
especially, which is something really cool to think about the original Blaster Master. It did the Metroidvania thing before Metroid.
Yeah, I know. That's
I
what
think.
we were talking about, was that...
And it has uniquely designed rooms all the way through.
I need to look up when the original Blaster Master came out, because I'm actually very curious now.
Look up Metafight specifically.
Yeah. When did original Meta Fight... Is it all one word, or...
Yeah. I mean, technically there's more to the title, but it's all in Japanese.
Oh, no, it was way after Metroid.
Oh, well then there you go. They still did better than Metroid.
It was like 2 years after Metroid.
And you can't even complain about the difficulty because Metroid is also brutally difficult.
I can't. It's hard for me to imagine Meta Fight being harder than the original Metroid, just from an exploration standpoint. But I obviously don't know.
Metroid is a game that rewards memorization and planning. Metafight's gameplay focused. And skill focused, so you just have to, get good.
Draw your maps, kids.
And then some of the boss patterns are just stupid.